Hey everybody, I was talking last week with you a little bit about instrument design philosophy and kind of metaphorically taking yourself back to the bottom of the hill to start over. Maybe to see a design problem or an aesthetic problem from a new angle, and to kind of fill in your own holes in your own education of craftsmanship. So I chose to make a couple instruments in the last couple weeks just for research purposes that fill in a hole in design that I wasn't familiar with. And that is one of the ways that people used to attach a banjo skin to a rim was just with glue and tacks, and they would stretch it. So we nicknamed these Tackhead banjos, and that could be the rim could have been made from a slice of a bucket, a slice of a grain measure, or a wooden piece that was bent by the craftsman. And there's a lot of this would have been over 100 years ago, 120 years ago at least. This tradition starts. And, there's a lot of really highly regarded folk art style banjos made with this design. So I made a little banjo uke here where I used a modern tailpiece and modern tuners, but the rest is pretty old fashioned. And it's a more lightweight kind of folk art design. And it doesn't quite have the depth of tone or volume or sustain that my other banjos do, but as a lightweight, smaller, more modest instrument, I still like it. I mean, it's cool. So this one's got a fir neck and then a maple rim, and I stained it. And I like it, and I could see this as a possible branch to my family tree of instruments. Very simple to make, much more like a piece of folk art. And then I also made a 5-string banjo, more traditional for this setup. And it does have modern hardware here and here and tuners, and I put frets on it, also uncommon for this style, but it's what I'm used to. I made this one out of mahogany and maple, and then I stained it. And I like its sound too. Definitely softer in tone than, pardon me, softer in volume and tone than what I'm used to. But I like it. I had fun with it. I could see myself now, after I've tried this, taking this rim and doing the next step, which would be to make my own tension hoop and just do a few pieces of modern hardware in order to get a little bit more tension. The thing about the Tackhead banjos are they're going to be a lot more susceptible to changes in humidity. So a lot of folks who use these might have 2 or 3 different bridges that they change as the head goes up and down. I found so far that the little banjo uke has more stability because of the smaller head, while the big banjo with increased pressure, tension from the strings and increased head size, it sags a little more than I want. So I could see myself having a couple different bridges for this, and I might just down the road alter this rim and this banjo just to follow other design ideas. But it was fun, and I like both instruments. I like the nylon strings, I like the softer sound. They're very lightweight, and I feel like it kind of filled a hole in my education. So yeah, Tackheads, pretty cool, and I'll keep you posted as I try more things. Thanks.